Hello, beloved. This is your sister Evangelist Marie, and this is our 267 day into our Bible reading in 365 days. May the Lord be blessed. May the Lord be magnified. I am so grateful to be in this journey with you. So, as per our schedule, we have to read the book of Colossians chapter 4, and also to read the book of Hosea chapter 1. Hosea. To read the book of Hosea chapter 1 and chapter 2. Let us dive into it. So in the book of Colossians, this is the conclusion of the letter that Brother Paul or Apostle Paul sent to the people of Colossians. So he is saying in verse 1, Master, give your bondservants what is just and fair. Why? Knowing that you also have a master in heaven. So because remember, the Bible says, whatever you sow, you will reap. Just imagine you have bond servant in your home that serve you faithfully, but at the end of the month, you don't pay them, especially in Africa. Not everybody in Africa, but most of the time, you don't pay them, or you cut their salary, or you find some excuse not to pay, or you have a worker in your company. You don't pay them, but you live lavishly, but you don't pay your worker. So, if you are a Christian, just imagine, what do you want God, that is your master, to do? Can he pay you to half? Is it going to work? I don't think so. Then in verse 5, he says, walk in wisdom towards those who are outside. Walk in wisdom towards those that are outside. Redeem the time. Let your speech also be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one. You don't just. Grace, seasoned with salt, be your answer to the outsider. And then the greeting. So let's go to the book of Hosea 1 and 2. So this is the decree that the law is placing on Israel that have forgot their God, that have gone prostitute themselves with another God. And the law was, the verdict was settled. And he called prophet Hosea. When the Lord began to speak by Hosea, the Lord said to Hosea, go, take yourself a wife, harlotry, and children of harlotry. For the land has committed great harlotry by departing from the law. So he commanded the prophet to go and marry a prostitute, who is the daughter of another prostitute, to show how his people have departed from the law. So the verdict was there, and God was not happy. Then God said, call. So he gave birth. He said, call this, call this, call this, call this. So what I heard and what I received from the Lord for these two chapters, Hosea 1 and 2, sometimes there are things that happen to you and I. Instead of always think that it's the devil, it might be the way that the Lord chooses for you to turn around, make a U-turn to him. Something bad happened to you. Instead of pause and let God, because you are a child of God, not a child of the devil. So when God allows a certain thing in your life, it might be a wake-up call that you are going astray, that you need to turn back to him. That he allowed that for you to come back to your senses, that you were going astray. He needed that to hit you so that you can come back to him. But he is saying that he did all of that, but the children of Israel did not come back to him. Not come back to him. Imagine you have death, you have this, you have calamity in your family. And as a believer, the one that have received Christ, speak in tongue, because things are getting out of hand according to you, instead of coming back to God and ask him the way. You go to the, I don't know, you go to shrine, you go to, I don't know, what, how do they call them again? I don't even know. You go to those people that have nothing to do with your God. This is what we are, even today. So, beloved, we have to trust him. And remember that you are a child of God, not a child of the devil. So when something happened to you, pause and go back to God. Don't look left or right. Don't go to Gilgal. Don't go to Bethel. Don't go, like he was saying yesterday. But seek him and live. Seek him and live. Let your eyes be focused on him and him alone. So, beloved, this was our 267 day into our Bible reading in 365 days. May the Lord bless you and may the Lord keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord open up his countenance upon you and give you peace. I challenge you as usual to seek intimacy with God through his word. Why? Because God is his word and God is the word. Know God by yourself. Know God by yourself through his word. There is no other place to know God than in his word. I'm not saying going to church is bad. I'm not saying participate in conferences and all that is bad. But you know God by yourself through his word. So, beloved, tomorrow be the 25th day into September. We have to read the book of Hosea, chapter 3, 4, 5, and 6, and to start the book of Hebrew, the book of Philemon. Finish the book of Philemon. May the Lord bless you. Shalom.